Well, it's been a little bit now. Hey, how's it going? It's Zenith here. How's it been? This channel finally reached the big 100 subscribers. Let's clap it up for that. We're back at it again with another banger. Now that I have 100 subscribers, I gotta become a real YouTuber. I gotta start screaming in all my videos now. That's how it works. I find it crazy because I made this channel when my main channel had around 200 subscribers, right? And I made it like as a monologue, as a sort of way, like as I'm growing, I can talk about how I'm feeling and how I'm doing that stuff. And I never did it. I just never post on it. And I did a few times, but most of the time I came off as bitchy and complaining, and I never really liked that, right? And I never felt like I was very well spoken when talking. I felt like I kind of just rambled and said a bunch of garbage. And honestly, I'd rather have the things I say have meaning to them, and I'd rather not just spew a bunch of bullshit for 10 minutes and 2 seconds and call it a day, right? So with that said, let me spit some bullshit at you for a while. I can go on about how I'm not posting on this channel much, but right now it's for a different reason. And that reason is that I'm actually like in a good place right now. I've been very busy. I'll say that much. I've had 2 jobs this summer, and it pays well. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with the pay that I've been receiving. But when it comes to working 2 jobs, and I wake up at like 8 a.m. and I don't get in my house until like 8 p.m. maybe if I'm lucky, right? I normally work until 9 or 10. 13, 12-hour days. The last thing I really want to do is sit down and talk as more than I have to, right? So I can bitch about how, working 2 jobs is so hard and my life is so difficult, but I'm not going to do that because I'm in a good mood. And as I say that, I feel like I should recognize the fact that I'm also very terrified of my future right now. And me being in a good mood, to me, isn't good, at least to me. My parents always said when I was younger that I was afraid of succeeding. I was never afraid of failure. I was more afraid of succeeding. And I never understood that, right? I never wanted to try things because I was always afraid of failing, right? That's why. But every single time I got good at something, I just stopped doing it. That's what happened. I'd never be bad at something and quit. I'd always be bad at something, maybe want to quit at first, but then get better, and then I'd quit. Like, I'd get better at it, enjoy it, right? Have a good time, and then I would quit. And I never understood why. And I never understood that feeling that I was having until recently, when both of my YouTube channels started to actually do well. It's no surprise to say that the Zenny channel has blown up, literally. I had one video that has, I think, 4 or 5 million views at this point. And it's not like those millions of views are earned, right? I'm not making money, by the way. But it's not like those millions of views are earned at all. It's just some shit post that I made in 30 seconds at like 3 a.m. And somehow YouTube just took it, I guess SEO wise, or because it has ads on it, because it got copyright claimed. Somehow it just exploded in popularity. And now, my channel, the Zenny channel, is like 17,000 subscribers or some shit. I don't get that many views via like per subscriber, but I still think that's a cool number to have. I don't know. I don't really think about it much. It's not like it's the most important thing in my life, right? The Zenny channel doesn't really mean much to me anyway. I can't get in the partner program. If I were to ever hit 100,000 subs on there, I wouldn't be able to get a play button because they banned me from the partner program and they won't let me back. I may make a video on that, but it's crazy. And I got this feeling when I realized that this video was doing insanely well. When I started seeing, comments every 10 seconds being posted, I wasn't excited. I was more scared, if anything. And this happened before, and I feel like my friends can attest to this. When my defensive sniper video got shouted out by Jaybird, who's a popular TF2, more popular than me anyway. He's been around for forever. He's very respected. When he shouted out my video and it started getting numbers, and then the numbers didn't stop, right? Like, I just kept growing and growing and gaining subscribers. I had 1K subs, I think, when I made the video, and now I'm at 3,000. And of course, part of that is because of Big Chungus versus Shaggy Unravel. But the other part of that is from the people who saw my video and they subscribed, and they gave me support. They gave me a lot of hate too, don't get me wrong, but they gave me support. And for the first time, I felt overwhelmed. I didn't look at the numbers the first day and think to myself, wow, this is awesome. It's finally happening, right? I thought to myself, oh shit, what if I screw this up? I've been very afraid of being happy, I guess, that's the right thing to say. And that sounds really terrible and that sounds terrifying, but it's not like I haven't been happy these past couple of years. I've been very happy. But I know that every time that I do get happy, right, that feeling will eventually go away. And it's not a if it'll go away. It's more of a when, right? It's inevitable, right? Feelings change, situations change. I'm sure that last month I gained, I don't know, 2,000 subscribers. I don't think I'm going to gain that this month if I even end up posting at all, because I'm just so down on myself right now, I guess, when it comes to video making. But I'm genuinely like afraid. I'm terrified of what's to come. Not because it's going to be bad per se, but I feel like things are going too right, and I feel like something's got to blow. Something bad has to happen. I feel like something's got to happen. Like I'm going to get canceled or some shit, which, would suck. But I feel like that would just be more normal than what's going on now. Things are going too well. That's all I'm saying. I'm too happy. My life is awesome. That's all I'm saying. I look back on this channel sometimes and I think to myself that I wasn't good enough to make it back then, right? Like the way I was speaking, the way I was talking, even my voice, I kind of hated my voice in some of those videos, right? But for some reason, I feel like I'm going to look back at this video and think the same thing. I'm going to think, wow, I didn't deserve what I had, right? And even then, I don't even know if I deserve what I have now, right? Did I really deserve getting 10K views on that sniper video? I worked really hard on it, don't get me wrong. Or sorry for playing sniper. I worked really hard on it, right? Did I deserve to make merch for it? I don't think so, I'm not that big. Nobody really cares, right? And people who bought it, like, yeah, cool. I'm not trying to, this is not me trying to show my merch, by the way. It's over. But the people who bought it, like, did I really deserve to have people buy it at all? I don't really think so, personally, because I don't feel like I deserve any praise, right? I'm just doing my thing. I'm just a normal person, but online, for whatever reason, I'm treated like I'm somebody else sometimes, and I don't know. I don't like that. I've been thinking about legacy recently. I want to leave something behind that really means something, right? That really ends up like making an impact, right? And I'm not sure if I'm able to do that personally. I'd love to be able to make something like that, but when I look back at the tribute videos, or even the why I love videos, or any of that, I don't see that. I don't see that game changer. I don't see memorability. When I look at my TF2 videos, and don't get me wrong, I love making videos for TF2 right now. I don't see that as, one, a long-term option. I don't see myself making TF2 videos forever, and two, I don't see how I can really stand out, right? And trust me, I think that I've done a few things, like, make make content that's watchable, right? That sounds terrible, but I think I've stood out in that way. But I really want to, I don't know if I can differentiate myself among the upper echelon of YouTubers, even TF2 creators, hell, because those people, Lazy Purple, Dane, Funk, even they're just at such a high level, and I know it's because of years of work, and it's because of all this crap, and they've been doing this shit for years, but so have I, right? maybe not putting the effort as much as they had for as long as they have, right? Because when I was making videos back in 2010, I wasn't practicing editing and doing all that shit, but still, to me, it feels like I'm behind, I guess, in some way, and I don't really deserve anything that I have, and that's why I'm afraid that I'm happy right now, right? Like, I'm in a great mood making this, and don't give me this sympathy bullshit. Don't be like, oh, Zenith, that's okay, you're great. Like, don't do that shit, okay? Don't do that shit, please. I'm just trying to find a way to word my thoughts, because I don't feel like I deserve this. I don't feel like I do. Even 100 subs here. The fact that 100 people clicked the subscribe button on this fucking inner monologue that I'm having, and maybe not all of them will watch it, but the people who will, like, it's crazy to me. It's still like, you guys are human beings, and I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry. You guys are human beings, right? And you're watching me and you're listening to me talk about, I guess, imposter syndrome, is that, if that's what it's called, and I'm not even that big, right? 3,000 people isn't that many, and you could talk about the Zenny channel. I don't really count it when it comes to my quote unquote success on this website. when it comes to the Zenith channel, I just don't know if I deserve it, or if you know, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, and I'm terrified about it, because honestly, I don't want to end up hating this. That's the last thing I want. You know, I want to do other things too. I want to make music eventually. That's like a dream of mine, to make something like Porter Robinson did. This is a complete tangent, I know, but if you look up Porter Robinson's Second Sky show for 2019, if you go to like the Flickr live section with the second drop and you just listen to that and you watch that, I've been listening to that a lot recently because I made a new CD with that on it, and I keep thinking to myself, if I'm ever able to make that, like not that, but something like that, where I'm on a stage and I have the lights flashing and I'm in the middle of that, and I'm playing this insane track that's just fucking ridiculous. If I'm able to do that in my life, I'll consider it a win. But until then, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. And so right now I'm just really happy. Little deeper one today, boys. I know. Next video is going to be about TF2 YouTube and my plans with it. But right now, you know, we're here. I'm going to be talking on here more. I promise. I have the time to now, and I have the ambition to. So thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoy.